Good morning, everyone. So I am just getting started. I do not have Carx up yet. Just running behind. Sorry. It's been one of those mornings. Just give me a minute. Hey, Adrian. Uh, how's it going, everyone? I hope you all are doing well. I apologize. I was just getting everything set up. I'm doing all right. I am just a little bit slow this morning, just getting everything set up. And how are you doing this morning, my friend? I'm probably gonna play Carx for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, then hop on the first Berserker. That's good. That is good, my friend. Let me plug in the wheel. Come here. Haha. Alright. So, going to multiplayer. People are crazy. I don't even know what that said on that chat, but that was wild. If you wanna... What's my party going to be driving in? Your party? Your party's gonna be in like a limo, a limo or something. A small party. Oh yeah, it's your, is it over, is it the ninth where you're at? No, it shouldn't be the ninth where you're at. It's my birthday tomorrow, man. But yeah, I ain't worried about it too much. Doesn't really feel like it. It's just one of those days. It's just like, any other day. Cross-platform. Oh, I forgot to turn that on. I wonder if I didn't have that on last night. Like tying someone up in a chair? In a chair? Wait, what? Kind of stuff were you watching? What the heck? Those people are wild. I don't even know if this car is going to drive that well. Hold on. Where is the... Got that. Alright. Controls. This. Steering wheel. What they were saying. What's my party going to be driving? They were saying some crazy things like time. Oh, you were talking about the global chat, huh? Yeah, they were talking crazy. I seen some stuff and I was just like, what the heck? Yeah, actually, I should probably just get rid of that because that's going to be on my stream. Where is the chat? Turn that off. Some people, they'll just say some stuff for attention. It's crazy. And then other people, they're unhappy with themselves and unhappy with their surroundings. So they want to bring other people down to that level. And you can kind of see people when they're doing that, or like tell the difference of when somebody's doing that. What is the map called? This is St. Petersburg. And it's on the Europe settings, or Europe servers. Graphics. I don't know why that was smaller. Settings. That. Accelerator. Calibration. Start calibration. Invert. Save. Exit. My apologies. I was just, I had to reset the accelerator. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have the chair locked in either. That click was the chair I'm sitting in. But I thought that I had the accelerator fixed, but clearly I didn't. It wasn't working as intended. Because like I was pushing it this much, like if you looked at the accelerator, I'd push it like this much, and it was already at full like this. I'm going to join you in a second. I'm going to do something to my car. Alrighty, brother, no worries. I'm just chilling, just going around. Oh, somebody just joined in for a split second on top of me and then left. The map is kind of fun because it's a very big map. Oh yeah, it is pretty good. I do enjoy it for the most part. It's got a lot of nice little narrow turns that you can practice with or just like go around. Alright, let's see. Where's my Logitech app at? Alright, bring this up, and then settings. Let's bring this back to 900. Map is kind of fun. Oh, I'm going to come back in a second. Oh, were you in the room or something already? I was looking at the settings. I had to check my brakes. See what the brake bias is at. Bring that down some. Launch controls is off. Let's do 220 in the front and then 148 or 149. And then bring these out to like 8. Try 7. Alright, so that does not want to work. It needs better slipping angle. Oh, this would probably help too. Alright. Change car. Good old solar. Of course it still has me facing the wall. Dumbass game. What's up, Fury? How you doing, brother? Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you are just joining, I hope that you're having a wonderful day. And I am on St. Pete's. Don't really have too many people in here yet, but we just started up the stream. Nothing too crazy. Welcome back, Adrians. Keep hitting stuff. I hope you're having a good day or a good time. Are you fixing a body kit or something, or a tune? 1 second. Apologize. Just had to get that all set up. I was fixing something else off stream that was on my desk. Thinking about just, yeah, so I'll probably I'll stream this for probably about an hour or so, and then I'll hop on the first Berserker. I was thinking about doing Monster Hunter Wilds though, but I know I haven't really played the first Berserker that much. Not too many people really even watch the first Berserker in hindsight. I should just keep streaming, what you call it, Carx. That'd probably be way better for the channel in the long run. Oh, what's up? Oh, nice. You got the 350Z. Oh, snap. That thing is looking nice. Look at that. You can see it drifted around, son. And you got the burnt up edges before the dragon breath. That's awesome. I like that. That looks nice. Preserve cross or persevere? Persevere cross. Awesome. Amen to that. I like that, brother. That looks nice. Snap, I hit the, I gotta stop doing that. Oh, what's up? The Ashen Knight. That looks nice, brother. That's a clean one. I like the contrast on it and everything. That's clean. That's nice. Let's drive, my friends. Oh, I mean. I got some that I have some with, like the vinyls, but other ones I just, personally, I like just having like a nice little matte or something. Or like maybe a gloss. I don't usually use the reflective stuff too much. Oh, okay, I almost hit that pole. About to swerve right into it. But yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful morning. I appreciate you stopping in, or a wonderful evening, whatever time it is for you. If you can, please do like and subscribe. It helps motivate me to keep streaming and making little videos here and there. Oh. Let's go for the long turn. Oh, going too fast. Yeah, if you'd like me to check out some drifts, or you'd like to drift with me, we're on St. Pete on the European servers. But if you are in already, welcome in. I hope you're having a blessed day. And I thank you for stopping by. Some nice drifting, brother. Keeping up really well. Sorry if I take off a little bit. I'm not the best with pacing. But I do, I try my best. After a while, I start to get more used to it, depending on what car I'm using. I start getting more used to it, not it. Oh snap, doing the donuts. Alright, going straight. Some nice donuts. If you guys would like to see any other cars, just let me know. Ooh, careful. Mr. Adrian's. Hold on, let me see if he wants to drift, my friend. Would you like to drift? Want me to hop on the 350Z? We all drift together. Yes, no, maybe so. Alright, no worries. Oh snap, got the BMW. The most wanted BMW. I remember playing the crap out of Need for Speed Most Wanted back in the day. And I was so unhappy that I couldn't find it when I got older. And then I just grew out of it. I was like, whatever. Another one I played a lot was Carbon. Oh dang, that was too much. Well dang. What did I do differently with this one? Let me check something. Nothing's really different. Maybe stabilization? Let me try that with less. Bonk. What's up, brother? No, that didn't seem to do... I don't know what I did. I wonder if I'm on a different tune. Hold on, let me be right back. Dun, 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 dun. Is it this one? I think it's this one. It's one of these two. No, I already have one. Alright, donut. And we are back. Alright, so it's the Ackerman. Well, we'll figure it out one way or the other. Yeah, now it's not even handling as it should. Alright. I'm not gonna worry about it for right now, actually. Just use the Subaru. Alright. Yeah, this one feels a lot better. Yeah, my morning's been going kind of slow. I've just been chilling, waiting to go out and get some work done. The weather hasn't been too crazy. It actually rained last night, so that helps for the most part. Oh, the XDs. Where's the, how do I join? Race join? I can try. Oh, he's on. Wait, what the hell's on his car? People like that, they really... Oh, okay, never mind. People like me is really stupid. It looks like he had something else on his car, but I mean, hey. Because I've had that happen before, so I just immediately assume that rather than not. People do stupid shit like that purposefully. Because it's made me wonder, like, you know, why would somebody want to do that? But I mean, in hindsight, it is what it is. Is he still insistent? Alright. My boy. I think I missed that last one. Oh, I'm gonna hit the wall. Oh, I got disqualified for him slapping my door? That's crazy. Overtake my ass. No, I'm not drifting with this guy. How did I do an overtake? Bro was already moving. So first he smacks me into a wall, and then I get the disqualification. Then he moves before me, and then I get taken away. I get saying that I overtaken. And man, that's silly shit. He can play by himself. Because there's things that the system does, and then there's things that the system doesn't do. And that was one thing that the system doesn't do, is tell people that they've overtaken somebody when they haven't even started moving yet. And bro was already moving, and then I started moving. That's just silly. I'm not dealing with silliness. And what I mean by that is just like he's doing ulterior methods for shit like that, because there is mods for this game, and don't think that there isn't. And if you want to troll somebody, you most certainly can. And if you're like somebody who's filming content trying to get a rise out of people, for, you know, whatever purpose it is or whatever ends meet, then that's an easy way to do it. You troll people with mods that are streaming, and then there you got your content. It's like, my thing is, I don't mind doing XDs, but if like you're gonna make it to where it's only favorable for you, I'm not gonna play with you. If you don't like that, get over it. There's a lot of people that are like that. I'm just gonna call it as it is. It's not gonna affect how anything's gonna happen on YouTube. You playing like a silly goose isn't gonna affect my algorithm. There's one thing about it, I don't have to play Carx. If you'd like me to watch you drift, or if you have any lines that you'd like to share, just let me know. I'm a very chill and reasonable guy. Don't make me feel like I'm somebody that I'm not just because I'm being a little bit of a irritable guy recently. But it is what it is. I'd rather be that guy and, you know, stand my ground, or just be casual and tell people how I feel, and, you know, be transparent to my viewers so that they know how I'm feeling as well. Like I don't deal with that nonsense. I'm not gonna erase somebody who's gonna be like that. But I mean, the same thing, like, that's why I switched it to 90s, because I got tired of people joining in with 120s and then crashing into me and then overtaking me and then flicking their lights like I'm going slow. It's like, bro, you know exactly what you're doing. Oh, I just realized I don't have the music going. Do you guys prefer it with or without music? Because I honestly, for me, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, I'll play it with music or I'll play it without music. But I mean, no music, you just hear the car and me yapping. But I mean, in hindsight, it's really up to you. Because some people just enjoy the silence and the car. And other people just enjoy just chilling and vibing and hanging out and hearing music. Either way, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I hope that you don't feel like any of my anger is directed. Oops, sorry, I smacked the mic. Directed towards you guys, because it's not. And I'm not really even that mad. It's just like, it's just fairly. It's like a fair annoyance. It's like, why? Why are you doing that nonsense? It's today? No, today's Tuesday. I was thinking today was Wednesday. I was like, huh, we got church today? No. I mean, we could always just go to church or listen to a sermon, but that's a different story. That's just me. Is anybody drifting, or is everybody just sitting around? Because I mean, I'll just play a different game if everybody's not even gonna drift with me. I mean, damn. I'll play Carx Street and drift by myself if that's how it is. People want to just record me drifting. I mean, I'm already recording myself streaming. Alright, well, I know what I can do. I'll go to a different map. Oh, the other guy just up and left. I mean, he was just sitting anyways. I don't know why he just up and left. Let's go to a different car. Let's try this one out on the wheel. It's handling pretty well. Feels kind of stiff, like it wants to just take off rather than turn. Yeah, that's what I mean. Let me check something. The brakey brakes. Holy goodness, why did I have it up so high? 7,000 was crazy. It's no wonder I was centering. Too cold. Let's check you out. We're always smooth with it. Not going too fast either. Oh, you got the brakes on, huh? Drifting with the brakes on. Sliding good. Oh, nice little 360. That was smooth. That was nice, brother. Yeah, bro's butter is smooth with it. But he does drive with the brakes on, and I don't know why people do that. It like makes it like really hard to drift, in my opinion. It's like driving around like this. I don't know. It's just strange to me. But you are very good. If you are watching, my friend. I'm gonna hop on the wheel and the controller for a second. See if I can try that on the controller. Or maybe that's what they do. They do like barely any. Oh, that must be the trick, I guess. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. 30-mile-an-hour drift. I got the brakes on. Shit. Shit. I don't know. Stuff like that is just like you're getting around really, really slow. I'd rather go like 40 to 60, because it's just like it's a more realistic amount. I mean, granted, in real life, you're not going to be turning that fast. You're going to be going about 30, but that's a whole different game. Yeah, I'll be heading back to the start though if you guys want to drift. We're on East Toad on the European servers. Alright, where's Too Cold at? Let me check him out. Holy moly. That is one crazy vinyl. Like, dang. I was not expecting that. Oh, it says Carnal Killer on the front. I get it. He's killing his flesh, or separating his flesh, in a sense. That's why it's bones pulling it away. That's actually some dope art. With deeper meaning in the Bible, I would assume. I would hope. Sliding good. Nice run, brother. Nice run. RP, what you doing, brother? Adrian, you just chilling? You ain't trying to run a lap? Bro's cut his window half down. That's actually funny. I didn't even notice that at first. Wait, let me see if I can catch up. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a sick vinyl. Hold on. See if I can catch up to that. Bro, looks like he went mudding with that thing. That's actually sick. Oh, he's doing a loop. Oh, bro did a backflip. That was sick. Oh, he's busting out the 360 again. Alright, let me see if I can catch back up with this thing. I should be able to. I can't find your room name. We're on the European servers. If you just type in donut, then you should be able to find us, my friend. And welcome in, John. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, too cold is definitely too cold. My man is buttery smooth with it. what the? My man hit like a 420 angle right there. What was that? That was the deepest angle I've seen in a hot minute. Damn, and he did an inward heel right at the end. My man skateboarding with his car. That was sick. Let's see, where's the, there it is. Let's go around with this one. Oh, did they already go back around? Hold on, let me see. Oh, no, okay. Ghost 98? Got some nice drifting, brother. I'm liking the tune, too. Looks like you got some nice dampers. That thing slap. Sheesh. My man hits those perfectly every time. Makes you wonder how many times you've been practicing that. I wonder if he makes his own tunes. Are you from the States, Too Cold? The ice crying? No, you're not from the States? Oh, okay. That's fair. I was just wondering because of ping. That was all. Ghost? Double trouble? Oh, dang. That was actually a smooth transition. You guys are like at the same frame. Really nice job, brother. I enjoyed watching you drift. Much appreciated, man. Oh, no problem. I hope you're having a wonderful day, too. Mr. Optic, I like the name. God bless you, brother. I am. I am, thanks. And you? I am doing wonderful. Morning's just going by a little bit slower than I anticipated, but hey, I got held up. But I had my little breakfast and stuff, as usual, so I mean, I can't really complain. Got to sleep in a little bit longer, too. By like 20 minutes, so that was like a freaking daydream. No, not really. I just forgot to set my alarm, and I woke up and I was like, oh shit. But yeah, I'm having a pretty good day. It's good, bro. Always best to be sleeping it. Yeah, man. It is nice. I'm probably going to be doing something and then playing, but I'm still going to be in the room. Oh, okay, brother. No worries. You be safe. Do what you got to do, man. I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, 'cause Today it was nice sleeping in. Yesterday I had woken up early because my dogs, they really wanted to go out, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like getting pestered and slapped and whined by my dogs. Like he came and jumped on the bed, started whining at me and pawing at me. I'm like, damn man, I don't want to take you out. He's like, take me out, man. I want to go outside, man. I gotta go potty, man. I'm like, damn man, I'm trying to sleep. Sounds like a little nightmare, honestly. Getting woken up that morning is that early in the morning. It's like, man, it sucks. They always choose the worst time. Yeah, they do. They really do. It's like you be sitting there, then you're like, all right, time to go to bed. And then they want to go and drink like 5 times their fucking water weight before they have to go to bed. And you're like, oh man, what are you? But you definitely gonna have to get up to go to the bed. Go out. It's like, come on, man. I don't have a little doggy door, man. You're gonna wake me up. That's the type of stuff that like my dog likes to do. Like do all that in the morning, not now. For real, for real. They're a freaking dog, man. They don't care. And then they'll whine at you like it's your fault. Like, bro, why aren't you taking me out? Like, you saw what I did. Like, bro, I gotta work. I gotta work. What do you mean? Leave me alone. I still gotta go up and go to work. Those stupid doggies. They don't understand. They never will. But it's okay. The doggies are like the way I look at some of the people that I have to deal with, because I look back and I think of them and it's just like, you know, they're kind of like my dogs. They just don't understand, or they were brought up in a way that, so now they just don't understand and they think it's okay. Yeah, but they great companion. Oh damn, you ain't have to go and say it like that. Oh yeah, you're definitely 100% right. There's a lot of people that aren't good at companionships. They don't even know what companionship is. They're too self-indulged. That's what the world's like nowadays, pretty much. They get really just too much involved with themselves and the stuff that they need to do or stuff that they want, and yeah, they forget about things around them. It's really easy. You get tunnel vision. It's happened to me. It's probably happened to you or people around you. What I think is an important trait, or like a good trait, is recognizing when stuff like that is happening, or like when you realizing that you're doing something like that. And that also just comes with like the power to control your thoughts, or just asking the Lord Jesus to help control your thoughts. Because the little scientician people think that we have like over 50,000 thought process a day. So that means that we can think of 50,000 different things a day. So by their terms and like what they are speaking on, we can entertain 50,000 different things a day, and what we entertain is how we're gonna translate our behavior to, and what that behavior makes us, or what that behavior does, it affects the people around us, because we're gonna enact whatever we're feeling in that behavior, and that just comes from first our thoughts, and we have a lot of them. And that's why when you look at somebody that's like, either they're confused, or like they seem angry at everyone. Yeah, well, it's taken me a lot to learn this, because pretty much I denied the Lord Jesus for a long time, and then I was involved with selling drugs, doing a lot of different things, and doing just going down a bad path. And they taught me basically psychology, and psychology was just like, like learning yourself and perceiving yourself and others around you and how you perceive yourself. But at the end of psychology, I realized that that this is just what the Bible teaches, because I started reading the Bible more, and then it's just like when you start reading the Bible, they're basically taking precepts of the Bible or perspectives, and then monologuing it to man's way and traditions. And the Bible, if you would just read Proverbs, you'd basically start understanding psychology in a way. And then if you start learning psychology, or just have somebody basically tell you the ins and outs of psychology, then you would have a decent understanding, and you would learn how the world is twisting the Bible the way people don't want you to see it. But that's a whole different aspect of things. But where I was getting at with that whole thing is just, it's very easy to lose yourself, and I try not to be too hateful towards others because it's very easy to be lost. And then the way the world is, it's impossible not to sin nowadays. And when you go down a path of sin, you become a character that's just less than enjoyable to others, or just somebody that's just, you don't want to be around. You probably like there's probably been a point in your life where you don't even want to be around yourself, and I've been like that. I've sat in a room just sitting there contemplating, what am I doing with my life? Why am I even here? What am I doing with myself? Like, I don't even want to be here with me. Then those dark thoughts can easily lead a person down to more dark thoughts, and then you're just like, well, if you don't want to be here, then why do other people get to be happy? And then they start taking that, and then that's how bad things happen to people. And that's not because God makes bad things happen. It's because people are induced by evil thoughts and bad thoughts and think that, this is what the world owes me. I think that this is what the world, when am I going to get my good take, or when am I going to get what's due to me, or when am I going to get what's deserved to me? And a lot of people ride on that, and they live their life behind that, and they wonder when their next big thing is going to happen, and they don't want to do anything. They want to just sit inside and wonder when it's going to happen and when it's going to walk towards them. It's never going to happen. It's never going to walk towards you unless you go out there and you even try to find it for the first place. And the second thing is just like, these people are devoid and never taught of the Lord, and they're only full of their thoughts and their emotions that they're never taught how to control. So this is why you've actually changed my perspective on a few things you said. Well, this is just like generality things that has slowly been taught to me over time, that has changed my perspective, that I can easily correlate it now. And it's taken me a very long time to even get into this point, because 7 years ago I would have just said screw you guys and just, hung up the phone and been very irritable and, not wanted to talk to anybody, because it's very easy to just look at somebody and then just choose the negative path, or just, choose the simple path, leave me alone, fuck you. And then they're like, well, what are you doing? Why are you like that? Because that's just our negative side, and our negative side wants to be left alone, wants to be separated from everybody, because when you're separated, you become an easy target. If you ever wonder why lions are like, if you look at a herd or something, they look at the ones that are struggling, and the ones that are struggling in the back, those are the ones that they're going to get targeted. And the reason why they do that is A, because they don't want to use a lot of energy to hunt, and B, they know that they're going to get that hunt. They know that they're going to get that prey. The devil operates the same way. He operates as a lion, and he looks for those that are weak. And if you're weak and you're not in the spirit, you're going to be essentially killed, rolled over, and stampeded. Or you're just going to get trampled on and killed and be taken down the path that you don't want to be taken. And you're not going to understand what's going on around you or why this is happening. And you're going to be feeling like you're going to be eaten alive, in a sense. Like everybody around you's chewing you out, or, spitting you out, rolling you over. This is just what the devil wants. If this is happening to you, this is because you've either disregarded the Lord, and the Lord's left you to your heart, you're in your heart's desires, and left you to the devil, and let you basically live with the devil, because that's what you showed him. If you showed him that you don't want to be with him, that's exactly how your life is going to be. It's going to be a life that's going to be a living hell, and he's not going to disregard anything. He's going to be there with you, and he's not going to leave you, but he's going to be watching. And if you ask him for help, he will help you, but it's just turning to him. And the best way I could say you could turn to the Lord is asking for forgiveness, but in hindsight, you don't really need to, because everything is already made right by the Lord. If we trust in the faith, trust in the blood, and have faith in the blood, then that's basically all we need. And a lot of pastors around here won't teach that, even in my county, and it probably is like that in your county too. The only way I learned that is by coming across, like, I was reading Hebrews, the book Hebrews one day, and then I came across a pastor named Dr. Kim Jean, and he was on YouTube, and his channel was Real Bible Believers, and that's actually helped me like learn a lot more about the Bible on top of what I was studying. And then learning psychology helped me apply that and learn how other people's just can easily blatantly go down paths, and games are a very easily portal to that door. Like for example, my first go-to when I speak of games for a portal to open, like make people like easily demonic or like entertain dark things. If you look at Grand Theft Auto 5, any Grand Theft Auto, it's one of the most prevalent games in human history, and there's a reason behind that. Towards any dark thing that you do or any like evil violent thing that you do in that game, the name Jesus is mentioned. So like say you throw somebody out your car, you're going to hear somebody say Jesus Christ. Or if you hit somebody, you're going to hear somebody say, oh Jesus. And there's a reason behind that, because when you have that name and you're doing such violent things, your spirit is like, without your knowledge, your spirit is becoming more evil and more demonic, and you're entertaining this dark stuff and you're just becoming more darker yourself. And if you've ever played that game and afterwards you just felt like more irritable and more angry, that's because of that. That's more likely because of that. And I'm not just saying that because like it's just putting things together. It's just, this is a very real thing. This is the world around you. They even very much so have like, if you go inside and actually look at what the game is saying to you, when you're playing as Michael and you go check in on Lester, he literally says, well, Moses found Jesus, so now we got to gather the other guys. But I mean, and while he's doing that, there's the Illuminati eye of the pyramid from the money sign, and it says the big man's watching, or like they're always watching. But it's just like these are signs that they tell you. These are a lot of different things. Then there's Path of Exile, as they want you to be that character, and the newest one they literally have Psalms of Madness. When you go and look at one of the books for like the guidance of lore, it's called the Psalms of Madness, and the Psalms are literally songs written by David the king, who is the father of Jesus, or like the genial father of Jesus, like one of the descendants, like one of his ancestors. And King David was the king of the Jews. And the Jews are God's people. And that's why Hitler killed a lot of the Jews back then, because for one, they're God's people. They're still not obeying the Lord. They don't believe that Jesus is the Lord. That's why God has turned to the Gentiles. And if you're a Gentile, you're not a Jew. You're saved by faith, because that's how the Lord has made it. Because the original Jews, that when Jesus came as their Messiah, he said the kingdom of heaven was at hand, because he was the kingdom of heaven at hand. He was literally walking at hand, and he was the kingdom of heaven. He was the word of God given flesh by the Lord. So he was literally saying that when he forgives somebody, he was only doing what literally heaven could do, or what God could do. And when he was walking around preaching that the heaven was at hand, the Pharisees didn't like that, because when he questioned them, what of the rock, what of the Christ, they perceived that as Moses when he struck the rock, and he talked to the rock that supplied them and led them in the Old Testament. And if they perceived that, then they were correct in what they believed, and they were correct in hanging Jesus, because Jesus said basically to them, I am God. And that's why he hung him. That's why he got hung and crucified. But these kind of perceptions of that is just little things like that is just why a lot of us are led to a darker path. Is that is the reason why Jesus was hung on the cross, and that was why the Pharisees got mad, is because he basically said, I am God, without saying it, but they perceived it as such, and their traditions of man wouldn't allow him to claim such a thing. Because then if he claimed that, then everything that they were teaching and believing and leading others down meant that it wasn't true, and they hated that. That meant that their time was over. And the Bible teaches us that the people that love this world, they'll be living their best lives right now. And then there's the people that feel like, what's going on? Like, why don't I like this place? They can't stand this place. They keep telling themselves, I can't wait to go home. And they get this feeling like, I can't wait to go home. And you're already home. Like, you've been home. Like, you're at your house, sitting at your house, feeling at home, but you're not at home. And those are the people that are suffering, because they know that they don't belong here. They're suffering in this world, and the devil knows that, and he makes their time even worse while they're here. And then there's people he knows that have the power or have good communication skills, and they have like a different way to communicate the word that'll help people understand it, and he tries to hinder them as much as possible with either shame or being scared or not being intuitive or not knowing where to go. And some people have blessings that they don't even know how to use because no one's ever showed them or no one's ever even taught them or tried to help them or even cultivate their skills or even talk to them. Like me myself, I was one of them because no one's ever taught me how to read when I was younger. So I had seriously terrible comprehension skills when I was younger with just like reading and stuff. But I was really good with math and all the other skills, so it was just like one of those things where they had like those FCAT things, and I failed the FCAT reading, but I passed all the other ones, and then they decided, well, if you can't pass that test, we can't pass you to the next grade type deal. But that was when I was back in third grade, and they failed me just because I couldn't pass the reading one. I even went to summer school and all that, and after that, it was just kind of like an eye-opening thing. It's just like, school's not going to really try to teach you. They don't really care about what you have or like what you have to offer or what you have going on personally. They're only going to teach you what they want to teach you. They're not going to teach you how to manage your emotions or how to take care of yourself or how to survive or hell, even how to catch a fish. They're going to tell you this is how you solve a math problem. This is what you need to know. And you're going to keep asking, why do I even need to know this? When am I ever going to apply this? And a lot of people go down that same path, and some people are successful, some people aren't. Some people can't find their way because they don't know. And they're left still confused. They try to go to college, they get a degree, they don't know what to do with it. And then they're sitting there with like $45,000, $75,000 debt, and they don't know what to do, where to go, or how they even enact using their degree. And all this is just, it's really scary because people are okay with it. Some people are, there's a lot of people are okay with it because we pretty much put kids in a place and hope that the teacher is teaching them correctly and pay taxes towards that. The kid either learns or he's getting bullied and he grows up dysfunctional or he grows up successfully. It's like a 50-50. You're literally rolling dice with your child. But anyway, there's a lot more I could keep going with, like with games and stuff in general. Like the Bible is just, it's prevalent everywhere. People use the Bible just to twist whatever they're working on or to gain whatever they're working on. And that's why I say, like, when I look at people and they seem like they're they're confused or like they're lost, they're hateful towards others, it's probably just because, they're lacking in love or affection or just a sense of power or control or just a sense of just like having somebody that will care and listen to them and knowing that there's somebody that cares and listens to them. There's a lot of different things. But you're going to start seeing a lot more crazier stuff happen because if you know anything about the Satan star and the paganism star and how the upside star is Satan falling from heaven, they've already been worshiping that so much more lately. You've been seeing it everywhere. And everything's becoming more sexualized, just as the Bible intended, that the desire of women will grow rampant towards the end of times. And there's going to be murmurs of war and rumors of war. And there's going to start being famines. Prices are being exponentially increased. Economies are falling around, all around the world. Like the economy market is collapsing right before our eyes because of Trump. People don't realize that. Like he literally is making history and shit's about to start hitting the fan. We're literally living by an order-based, rule-based now. We're not living by a free world trade economy anymore. Because with all these like taxation crazy shits, it's wild. And the tariffs, like him doing the reciprocal tariffs, that's what I'm talking about. Our market infrastructure, it's going down. We're living by a rule-based economy now. It's no longer free trade. And that's why a lot of this stuff is going to start going crazy. Within like the next year or so, we're probably not even going to be looking at the same type of place. you have any other questions though, because I mean, like, when it comes to psychology, there's quite a bit. Like when you look at somebody, the the best way I could say it is, how would you put yourself in their perspective? Like if you were them, what would you say, or like what kind of perspective would you have? And it's hard to do that on a typical basis, because you have to be a very, very caring and like very gentle person. I can't do that on continual basis. I'd be lying, because there's times where I get infuriated with people and I'm just like, you must lack common sense, or there's something wrong with you. Like that's just like that's where I go. And everybody, I feel like, has those moments. There's not a single man that doesn't, because we all go our own separate way. It's written. We're all sinners. So even if we get saved, we're still going to be a sinner made in this world. We're reborn and we trust through Christ, and that's how we get saved. And we're saved. Once we're saved, we're always saved. There's nothing that can take that away. The Bible says that. Jesus tells us that his God, our Lord Jesus, is holy, righteous, and true. So what that means is he can't lie. If he's holy and he's righteous, and our Bible tells us that if we sin and we ask for forgiveness, or if we plead and ask to be washed holy with the blood of Jesus, and we believe on Jesus, that he has been risen completely, and we trust in his works, then no matter what we do, we will be fully forgiven. It's not a green card to go and, just like, oh, hey, I'm going to go sin. That's not the green card to go and sin, but it's, if you know the difference between doing it and not doing it, then yeah, that's obviously drawing the line. But if you're like randomly led into sin, or if you accidentally sin, or if you get infuriated, it's already going to be covered, because when we believe, we become separated. And what that means is our flesh is separated from our spirit and our mind. Because when we go to heaven, our spirit will be separated from our flesh. And the flesh basically is what is trying to make us sin and get us to fall into depravity. But if the flesh is already separated and nailed to the cross, as for what Jesus has done and has said, and if the Bible tells us as much, then we're good. No matter what we have done, that's the Lordship salvation. It tells us that we are completely saved, because in the end, it literally says that all who wish to drink upon this water shall drink, and all who don't wish to they will be eternally separated. So at the end of everything, after Revelation and all that, it's pretty much, do you want to be forgiven or do you want to be eternally separated? Because I don't know about you, I'd rather be forgiven and spend eternity with the Lord and have my own place that he's already prepared for me. Because if you think about it, everything that's in these games, he's already thought of, and he could already have this prepared for us. So it's just like, these are just fantasies from man. We can't even imagine what he has prepared for us if we think about it like that. And that's honestly what's opened my eyes and changed my eyes to, thinking differently and like acting differently, because it's just like, this is just temporary. And the Bible tells us, we're only here for 120 years. And if they're trying to make us fall into damnation as much as possible while we're here, then they're working off Balaam. Balaam is in the Old Testament, and Balaam has a talking donkey. And so does Shrek. Shrek has a talking donkey. And you know who they kiss and they make love to? The red dragon. You know who else is the red dragon? Satan. Satan is the dragon that's mentioned in Revelation. So it's quite ironic that they have Balaam that has a talking donkey from the Old Testament, and he's trying to curse the Christians, or the Jews back then of the old time. They would just be basically called God's people. And nowadays we have Shrek and his donkey, and then he's making the donkey follows after the dragon. So either we're the donkey that's following after the dragon, or we're not paying heed to that show and not giving it entertainment. But the reason behind Balaam was his mission was to try to make us have the yoke of the world, and having the yoke of the world is chasing after materialism. So what that means is, you want to get a new car, you feel like you need this, you need that next new upgrade, you need that next new flagship phone, you need that next new thing. That's the operations of Balaam, or the yoking of the world. And a lot of us fall into that very easily. It's very easy to fall into that, and it's almost impossible not to, especially if you don't even know Jesus. Like, there's a lot of us that are walking zombies that are falling right into it, and they don't even realize it. And when you try to preach Jesus or preach anything at them, they get very, very mad. And if you wonder what that is, that's the demon in them or the devil in them that's operating that doesn't want them to hear it, so they immediately get agitated at the hearing of it and manifest. If you don't believe me, then if you just go and watch a video of somebody preaching on the corner, you'll immediately see one or two guys that stop them and get mad, or they'll just say something evil for absolutely no reason, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," or they'll feel bad about it, or there's something it's very common among people because they realize, I didn't want to say that to them, and it's like it's that first impulse, and that's the devil. The devil will try to make you think first. That first impression is usually the devil, I would say. He's trying to make you do the worst thing. He'll lead you down the worst path. But if you look for wisdom, it will be what you ask for. If you ask for wisdom, then you'll find it. And what that entails is learning by asking rather than doing by impulse. And if a lot of this stuff you don't believe me, that's fine. It's literally in the Bible. I don't have exact scriptures or quotes right now on me because obviously I'm drifting. But I mean, if you'd like me to build up a video and stuff, I can turn this channel into a scriptural Bible-based channel real quick because I know a lot about it. Like just for like acronyms, for example, basic instructions before leaving Earth, basic intelligence before living eternally. Like that's just the Bible in acronyms. And if you want something else to take away, it's just like, so when the Jews of the Old Testament, how God dealt with them was physical. Everything God dealt with a Jew for the Old Testament in the Bible was physical. So when they sinned, they had to take a red heifer that was spotless once a year, and then everybody would gather. They'd take the red heifer, they'd sacrifice it, they'd burn it, and then they'd take wrote to the whole backflip. That was awesome. But they'd take the red heifer and then they'd burn it, and then they'd take the ashes and smear that upon their head or their forehead, and that would represent that they had been cleansed of their sins, and that they were, they went before the Lord and told him that they were wrongful, and basically went before his feet and asked for forgiveness. Because back then they had to have works, and they had to be physically good. They had to physically have works that showed that they were good if they were evil. And that was the way God physically dealt with them. But oh, that's sick. Yo, my man did a backflip. That was awesome. And nowadays, when Jesus came, he made the switch because the Jews, after being dealt with with physical terms and like physical means, and being told everything physically, and then having a physical Messiah come to them and denying him, Jesus then switched to the Gentiles spiritually, and now everything in the New Testament is done spiritually. So everything now is done spiritually, whereas everything in the Old Testament was done physically. Like if you would like examples, Moses, he split the ocean physically. He threw his staff, and then through the staff became a snake. And now other people, they were able to do that, but that was through just magic and other things. But then there was the calling down of fire with Elijah, and then David's supernatural ability to take down the Goliath, and the prophets also prophesied that one would take down the Goliath and he would be the king of the Jews. And then David also had Jesus, and they prophesied that the king of the Jews would have would be the blessing unto all. And Abraham was told by God in the Old Testament that his seed, meaning that his son in the future, would be a blessing to all nations. And each person in the Bible that's mentioned is a nation. They're not actual people. So they're, in a sense, like a nation of people. So Jesus was a nation in a sense because he's a nation of all of us Christians. Matthew was a nation of people. Luke was a nation of people. But they're also the head. Because they're the head of that nation because they're writing the letter. And they've also had people under them that they spoke and preached unto as apostles. he left. It's okay. You're allowed to make mistakes, brother. We're just having fun. I'm sorry if I ruined your ears or you got tired of listening to me yap about the Bible. But there's a passionate behind it just for me. I mean, that's just because I would say the Lord has saved me. When I start talking about the Bible, I become very passionate about it. One, because I've studied it a lot, and two, because I know there's a lot of arrogant people that are not arrogant, ignorant is a better word, because they just don't know. They simply just don't know, and nobody's ever taught them or shown them, and they're left basically for the wolves. Like my own church just taught about dry bones. Like it was almost like the same message every other weekend. That's sick, brother. Too cold with it. But yeah, it was like the same message every other weekend. I'm probably going to be playing now. Alrighty, brother. But because of that, that basically inspired me to learn more. Because I felt like there was something I was missing, and I was right. There was a lot that I was missing that wasn't taught. There, like, some of my churches, like if you go to a Catholic church, Catholic is like they're like the biggest confusion that's out there, because if you ask them, how do I get saved? Like, how do I know that I'm saved? Like, how do I know I'm going to heaven? They won't know. They'll be like, oh, you got to pray. Uh, I got to pray? Okay, well, is there anything else I got to do? Yeah, that's what, you got to pray. After that, you got to do good works. And then they can't give you a straight answer. If you go to any Catholic, they can't give you a straight answer on how you can be saved and be forgiven and 100% know that you're going to heaven. With the Bible, it tells us. It tells us that through having faith in Jesus Christ and having faith in the blood, which is the gospel, so you have faith in the gospel, which is Jesus rose from the dead and his blood can save us. And through having faith in that, no matter what we've done, we're good. I mean, unless you're a Jew living in Israel, that's a whole different story. That's unfortunate. I apologize. I'm kind of happy that I finished it faster. Heck yeah. Praise the Lord. That's awesome. How I try to like mediate my mood, because after a long time of learning psychology and then studying the Bible, I've come to understand myself very, very well. You're smarter than me, I think. Well, this is how I wouldn't really say I'm smart. I would just say it's the Lord guiding me, because a lot of times I'll pray and ask for guidance. So it's more or less the Lord showing me and revealing it to me over time. Because if you pray and ask for it, then you will receive it if it's within the Lord. If you pray and believe and ask for it, then you will be granted to it. That's what the Lord says. If it's within what He can do, and you pray and you believe that He can do it for you, then it will happen. But that's also what people do as far as demonic nature. So with demonic nature, they can do the same thing. They can mimic what I just told you. They can do the same thing, except for they repeat themselves and they put things under their feet. So this is called manifestation. You can do manifestation through praying to the Lord and asking for it by coming to His feet. You would say, Lord, I come before your feet and I pray that, over this matter, that by your by your will, that you would bless it and it would happen through you. If you want to do anything, let it be by Lord willing. Lord willing, I would like this to happen. Lord willing, I'd be successful. Lord willing, this prospers. You'd always want to be Lord willing. You never want to just be it by, your faith alone and by your works. Be it by Lord willing. And then upon that, the only other thing I was saying was manifestation is what the devils do is they'll speak that in, and they speak in manifestation by repeating things and saying oh, this is going to be a thing. Like, if you don't believe me, there's Oprah Winfrey. She's a prime example of that. She literally teaches that without teaching it, or teaches it anonymously, and then now it's more blatantly. And that's what she was doing back then, is casually bringing people in and then offering them up as rituals inside of her podium. And they do that with concerts and stuff. If you've enjoyed going to rock concerts and stuff, I'm going to be drifting if that's okay. That's fine. That's fine, brother. It's no big deal. We're all here to drift and have fun. I'm just preaching on the Bible and stuff. I'm sorry if this is messing with anybody, or some people are getting tired of hearing about it. I understand. It's just there's a lot. Typically, I usually don't go this hard into it, but it just something felt like I should be talking more about it this morning. So that's why. It's okay. I'm just here to have fun and learn something from you. Well, heck yeah, brother. I always have something to teach, but sometimes I just don't feel like it. Other times I'm just chilling and I'm just playing the game. And sometimes I just don't really like feel led to talk about the Bible. I don't have any reason to. You know what I mean? But there's plenty of things to talk about, especially when it's concerning that. Because with nowadays like anime and movies, everything is just it's just pointing right back towards it. They take the Bible and just stomp on it, and then they say, "Oh no, this is our own thing," or "This is our own, made up thing." But that's just how it is nowadays, and it's my best way to put it is it's unfortunate and it's very sad. But if you would like to learn more about what I've been talking about, the pastor Kim Jean, Dr. Kim Jean, sorry, it would be a great pastor to listen to. That's who I usually go over, and then the channel is called Real Bible Believers, and he has a lot of great information. But he does yell at people, and he does get very loud sometimes. It's almost like you're being punished. He's like yelling at you, like putting down on you. Oh, sorry. But I talk about stuff like that though because it's important to learn that people also put up a shell around themselves, and a lot of people, once you learn their perspectives or like learn your own perspective on things, you can try to put yourself in other people's shoes, why they would perceive things such a way or act in such a manner. And what that does is it helps build your character, and it helps just be more uh, calm and just more understanding. And it builds compassionate and empathy, and it helps not be so iniquity filled, I would say, or just be so hateful, because those are like the main things that I would say. I'm going to make a call very fast. What I can drift. I'm going to make a car very fast where I can drift. Oh, okay. No worries. I'm going to watch somebody drift. Let me see you drift some too cold. Let me see you send it around the block, brother. Oh, he's got the blood moon. I like that for sale sign. The car looks clean on him for sure. Yeah, he does good. He does really good. I like that for sale sign on the back window. That one's sick. A little BMW. He's got that rusted up Formula Drift. That's awesome. Yeah, that's some nice drifting. If I had a little chance to take a little bit of money, because I would, I'm broke just at 69K. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's tough. Definitely need to go farm something. I would say farm like a longer map, and then just try to be as smooth as possible. Because whatever your drift points are, they'll get doubled, and then like there's like a little multiplier or something. But I would definitely recommend it. Yo, what's up? How you doing, senior? Was preaching a little bit earlier, but not too much now. We're just hanging out again. Was talking a whole bunch of stuff. Now I'm just watching some tandems, hanging out. I feel kind of homeless compared to you. I've been drifting for a very long time on here. This is like over a couple of years accumulated and not really even spending anything. I got the deluxe edition, so I didn't have to really even buy anything. You know what I mean? So it's just like all this has just been like what's accumulated. I think over like 2 or 3 years. Like, I bought the deluxe edition and that was all. It's like one time. All right, that was it. I'm gonna join in a bit. Alrighty, brother. No worries. But if you're trying to earn some, I would just recommend doing like a long track. If you go to like the drift tracks, do like a long one, and then it'll just get multiplied. They say do like short tracks, but if you do short tracks, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. My gearing isn't set for this map. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I seen you were going a little bit slower earlier, if I recall. What maps do you usually run? Or like, what one's your favorite? We can swap to that. That was a really nice run either way. I like watching the third person cams and stuff like that. They're always nice to see. Shadow Valley or St. Pete's? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's right. We were on St. Pete's when you joined in. Alright. We got 5 people in. I'll just hop over to Shadow Valley because we were on both of those earlier, so we'll do that. Oh, we already have a St. Petersburg open. Oh? No, it says East Oak. Oh, I got trolled by my own. That's funny. Alright, workshop. Shadow Valley. Oh, that's the Steam Workshop one. There's that one. Shadow Valley is actually a great map for 90. Oh yeah, it is. Cross-platform. Okay. Yep. And we're back on. One sec. Let me grab a drink. I don't know if it's the best, but I think so. Oh, well, I mean, it definitely is fun. It's the best. My man's doubled down on it. He's like, no, it's the best. I remember it. I mean, I don't really know about the best, but it is pretty fun. It was just like back then. I seen that one video blow up saying that Red Rock was the best. I think Red Rock was just like the first map that everybody just knew how to get to. And that's why it became the best. By the way, if you see my car, just remember that I don't have insurance. Oh, damn, that's tough. I don't have insurance. How do you join? If you look up Donut, and we're on European servers, brother, then you'll find us. Can you spectate me and figure out if you can give me your car insurance? Oh, what's up, brother? Alright, hold on. Where you at? Your car? Oh my goodness, yo, what have you been doing, my friend? What have you been doing? I don't know if I should give you car insurance. What kind of stuff have you been hitting? Looks like you've been entertaining quite some things lately. What the hell? And it's dried too. And there's fresh. What's worse? Why is there two shades? My goodness. Oh dang. The long body cars. Swinging that booty around. Yeah, my main thing though that I talk about with the Bible, that's I try not to talk about it sometimes though because if you think about the Bible mentions that if there's people that aren't ready for it, essentially like if you're not ready to hear it, then you'll never understand it because he gives us a couple different parables and I can correlate two different ways. So if I teach you how to do something but you still don't even know how to do the basics. Like, let's say, for example, if I teach you how to clutch kick, but you still don't know how to drive on no assist, then it's not really going to be that helpful to you in hindsight in like a real actual scenario. Whereas, just like where Jesus comes in, he says, you know, when you receive a little one, and he's talking about a child, that you should receive him in such a manner, and he grabs him and he holds him gently, and he talks to him gently and he tells them that there's people in this world that their spirit are essentially still like a child or like a baby, and they can't even tolerate an actual meal, which would be like actual engrafted words. I hope you gave me your insurance. No, you're denied. You're not getting any. Not with that color. I don't like it. What are you hitting? You're fired before you're hired. You're not welcome. No, no insurance for you. A big slap. No. You'll have to pay me. Pay me for your insurance. And I'm still not going to. Pay me to insure you. I gotta be insured by you. I kinda crashed way too many times. Oh, it happens. We're just hanging out. I think I crashed into a few people. Oh, dang. Well, I mean, it helps to apologize. As long as you're apologizing, that's all that really matters. I mean, mistakes happen. As long as you're not, like, blatantly trying to, like, send them off into oblivion by, like, crashing into them, then I'm sure a lot of them won't really care too much. Come on. You gotta stop crashing into people, man. All that blood that you keep getting. That's crazy. Oh, I don't think I got a tune for this car. Let me go back to the Audi for a bit. I think I was drunk driving, sir. That's not a reasonable excuse. Do you like Ghostbusters? When I was little, I used to watch it all the time. That's just like another form of it, though. Those things are crazy. Wow, you got that mod? I wouldn't join in with that mod because it's gonna make me drop frames. Oh, I can see the stutter already. Okay, there, he's not there. What happens is, like, when you use modded cars, there's a memory leak with them. I just have a library. Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, jeez. I don't want to hit him, so I'm just gonna cut him off. Sorry, buddy. Tree chicks did. Nope. What the? What was that? I'm gonna drive a classic Japan car. Alrighty. Does that have the library on it? Oh, everybody's all ready? Alright, who wants to start it? Whoever starts it, I'll pop the camera on. You, Mr. Daniel, would you like to start? Do the little. I think it's this one. Oh, wait. Alright. Camera 2. No, we all just hanging out. That's cool. Either way. I feel like at this point, it's like better just to have a freaking car that just hits the wall. I think something happened to my car, so I'll just have to check out. I think I need your insurance again. Come on. No, no, no. No more of that. That was nice. My bad. That was still clean. I count that. That was successful. Oh, that's actually a sick library. I like that. Gonna make a tune for it. Jeez. Were you gonna make a drag tune? Yeah, that's fire. I like that. Oh, dang. You all got a whole tandem going. Kinda clicked the wrong button and restarted Carx. Oh, dang. Hey, it happens. It's all good. At least you recognized it. Oh, the camera's going crazy. Okay, here we go. Two random people go in the opposite direction. Oh, dang, they all hit it. That was gnarly. That was awesome, guys. That was sick. I like that. I'll try to lead. I don't think it'll be that good. Hey, I gotta remember that there's like a 4 or 5 second delay. It's like when I say something, you guys hear it like 2 or 3 seconds later, or like 3 or 4 seconds later. I don't know which one it is. It's fairly after, but it's still relatively short. I think there's a problem on the car that I have. First gear it goes 150. Jesus, bro. Why does it need to go so fast? Oh dang, what are they doing up there? Just see 2 cars going up the hill. Oh, they driving good. Oh jeez. Just casually fit in. Poor guy. Here, I'll try to drift with you, bro. I feel like I need to get the Kino Tier 2 or whatever the heck it is so I get my engine back. Ooh. Sorry. I'm gonna stand up and stretch real fast. Hold on, let me see who else drifting. Hackers chilling, 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 chilling. Oh, okay, he's sliding. There we go. See if I can stand up real fast. Oh, I think I just hit the microphone. I apologize. I had to stand up, man. My freaking legs. Oh, that was nice. Where's he going? Oh, that was a big ass turn. Oh, it was calculated. Damn. That's what's up. Oh, jeez. Sorry, my perception's a little off. Let me move this. Okay. I'm standing up behind my chair. Oh, well, damn. Oh, there's my sound. I was like, where's my engine? It's gone. Oh, there it is. It's gone again. No. I didn't even know you were right behind me. It was like a ghost just casually showing up and drifting behind me. Oh, what the heck? That is one crazy thing. That is wild. Can you spectate me, please? Sure. Haha, that's sick. We believe you. That's awesome. Did you just find that? Oh, dang. You put it up. Oh, is this the one you wanted to show? Or was that all? Or is this your new one? Oh, come. The bloody clips. It's a bloody day. It definitely is a bloody day. I don't know why it didn't show library. Oh, it takes a minute to upload. Yeah. Oh, I lost you. Where'd you go? I don't know where. Oh, there you are. Yeah, that's crazy, brother. That's a bit too much. I don't know what brought out all that blood. There's the blood of Jesus, but I mean, three. Oh, they got a whole crazy line going. Nice. Oh, jeez. Poor blue guy got taken out by the wall. Zoom in some. Sorry if you can't hear me that well right now. I'm like standing up. I'm behind my chair. Stretching my leggies. Oh, jeez. My man was doing good too the entire time. He got left. I gotta find who's. Oh, that's all about this left. Oh, jeez. My man took that pole out. Oh, nice. Bro's, his vinyl is crazy. Very well done. Too cold, that's a really crazy vinyl. It's really nice. Can you look at that car? Sure. Where are you at? Let's see. RP. Oh snap, that's sick. Got like that initial D vibe. That's awesome. I like it, brother. Oh, it's got slow on the back too. Let me show you another one. Alrighty. I think they're waiting for me to... Hold on, let me move out the way. I apologize if I'm up in the way. Oh, dang, we got the whole lap going. I gotta catch that. Oh no. It already broke down. In a matter of seconds. Has he got anybody behind him? Doesn't look like it. Bro, I couldn't imagine having that big truck behind me. Bro probably can't see a damn thing. I remember I had somebody's like pull up behind me, and when they got behind me, you literally, this is all you saw was inside their truck. Like they'd pull up behind me, and then I start seeing their wheel and stuff, and I was like, "What the hell, man? How am I supposed to drive?" Alex Webb. Oh, that's a sick vinyl. I like that. That's nice. Dude, smack him right up out the way. Why does it not let me do one car? I want to show you putting it on in the room. So you usually have to wait like 15 to 20 seconds. I gotta go, but much appreciated for being part of the awesome live and drifting. See you sometime, and all the best. Yes, sir. God bless you, brother. I appreciate you stopping in. You have yourself a wonderful day, and God bless you. Take care and be safe out there. And remember, with Jesus, we have faith and we are saved. Everything that we do is contrary. Some nice drifting, my friend. Nice drifting. Oh, we got a whole little tandem going right here. This is what I like to see. Big old truck. Man. Yeah, they get along pretty well, though. The poor truck's really having a hard time. Oh, I wonder if I got hit. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna sit down. Alright. Let's try to go. See what I was saying? I wasn't lying. All I saw was the inside of his truck. That shit gets hectic. I don't see how you can have that in front of you. You literally can't. That bro is just like crashing people out with that shit. Like, please change that, hacker. Honestly. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Oh, we're going this way. I'm like inside of his door. Oh, snap. Bro, what? Literally old school Lana. Factually correct with Homer. That's awesome. Always got Marge on the other side too. That's awesome, brother. Good job. No, my bad. Just good old smack on the brother. Good job, brother. It's like, damn, bro, made the whole car jump. That was my apologies. Well, I guess I'm going forward. I didn't mean to do that. The guardrail's like, you have been chosen. Alright, I'm gonna watch a lap. Whoever would like to start. Oh wait, that was sick. Oh, I guess that works. He seems to be going a little bit faster than everyone else. Alright. Oh jeez. I got trigger happy. I was over here like Oh, we lagging? Oh, that was just somebody joining. Where's that card? Wait, what the? Oh, it was over here. I'm sitting here looking at my my cursor. I thought I was on the Moon Knight. Okay, that's not working. Oh, they're going that way. That way is sketchy to me. Oh. That's actually talent. I managed to do a whole 360 and hit that tire. Well, if you are joining though, I do hope that you're having a wonderful day. And God bless. Thank you all for stopping in and hanging out with me. I'm not really sure how much longer I'm going to keep the stream up. I should probably check and see what time it is. I might already be past the time, who knows. I haven't been worrying about that stuff lately. That, and it's kind of like a rainy day, so I probably won't do anything too crazy. Oh, dang. Alright. Yeah, let me check that real fast. Oh, just a little past 2 hours. Not too bad. It's like we were sitting there like, after you, no, after you, no, after you. Oh, jeez. And I still end up hitting the pole. Alright, let me try the kaiju out. It's been a minute since I've used this car. Oh, jeez. Definitely gotta be a bit more gentler on it. Oh, what the heck? I randomly see a car come flying, look like he's tap dancing. Oh man, got a couple people drifting with him, huh? Hey, hey. Some really nice drifting, guys. That part's funny. Just casually going through the car. Some nice drifting, brother. Look at my car. Doritos. Oh snap. Yeah, I drove past this earlier and it didn't even register. I was like, that a Doritos car? I was like, nah. That's sick. That's well done, brother. That's awesome. That's funny too. You hardly ever see the RX-8 anymore too. That's well made. Bruh, hacker, were you just flicking your lights at me? How about you lead for once, damn it? I'm tired of leading you. My man's not even leading still. He's like, nah, I refuse. I'm gonna follow somebody. There he is, appearing behind me. Man, Hacker, you lead for once, damn it. Damn, I suddenly appeared behind you. No little tires, easy man. That's a nice car, Mr. T4AW. I really like your car, brother. It looks really nice. Oh, jeez. I gotta work on that turn. I don't know what I was trying to do there. I was thinking about doing a video for top 5 beginner cars, and so far I've thought up the RX-7, the Samurai 2, the Hachiroku. That's 3, I think. And then what would be 2 more? The Piranha X, so that would be 4. And then what would be a good 5th one? Maybe like the Wanderer, or like the M4. It's crazy how the audio just cut out. Just be like, nope, let's go on. Really nice drifting though, brother. Ooh. Got the Doritos. Alright, I think after this lap, I'll probably wrap it up, and then I'm gonna hop on either Monster Hunter Wilds or I'll probably do the first Berserker, because I want to finish that story, and then I'll start actually, well, no, I'll do either one. I'll figure it out. I might do Monster Hunter Wilds because there's still a lot more to do on that too. I think they got some dumb event or something. Who knows? I could do either one, or I could just do neither and say fuck it. Oh gosh. Hardly missed a beat. Just threw myself over the side. Alright, let's check out some grooves. They're going pretty smooth. Alright. So we've been live for almost... Alright, I think this would be a good spot to wrap it up at. And then I'm gonna hop on some wilds or the first berserker. Either one. Look at my car. Was that a new look at my car? No, it is not. Alrighty, my friends. Well, at any rate, I hope you have a blessed day. God bless, take care, and thank you all for stopping in. And I hope you all have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Take care, be safe, and enjoy. And most importantly, God bless. Peace. I will see you all later today.